who has been a side chick for several years, and now he's like, no, Nintendo no babili. You were supposed to discuss it from the
very beginning.
Okay,
I saw this woman, and I don't want to cheat. When
everybody's keeping things from each other, we can't even be open.
Build a good marriage on a good foundation, and you will have
a good family.
Which is, I think, one of the most important things for a good society. You know, the families build the society, because all the people that are in society
come from family. Yeah.
One time. So if we are to build good families, we would have a good society. And submission is a superpower.
Sure.
Because I swear, dog, even the weakest man feels like goddamn Superman. He walks with his head high because baby, you can do it. When they leave the house, that's what they feel like. And trust me, that man won't be down for long. That's why it's a superpower.
Conversations on the black house with double cream. It don't get no better than this. Talk about it, don't you back out. It's getting deep in the hot seat with DC. Every minute getting better. It ain't nothing but real talk. The talk.
Dumela, I'm Shani. Hello, good evening. Da, you are tuned in to the Black Couch with Double Cream. Welcome back. If you've seen the first one, welcome back. We at it again. It's Double Cream, guys. We're gonna talk. Yeah, we got a full plate. Is the plate? It's a plate. It's a plate. Where do we start, bro? Where do we start?
All kinds of meat. You're digging in today.
Interesting stuff going on social media. And of course, we are going to deal with this. Jonas, aka the polygamist. Oh man, what a start, eh? Let's say for the cast and the production and all that, bravo. It's Netflix, of course.
Yeah.
But the impact it has, god damn, what a mess. What a mess.
Sure. Yo, Jonas, I'm from the just Father's Day yesterday, and Jonas, you got Father's Day cancelled. People were on about you.
Yeah.
Literally,
Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas. Everybody sees a Jonas in everybody. So yeah,
let's get to the bottom of it. Would I care to open it? Yes.
Yeah. Well, quite frankly, I'm offended by the title polygamist.
Because from my view, nah, man, Jonas got the title of a polygamist the wrong way around.
Yeah, I wonder if it was him though. Was it him, or was it meant to create a controversy, really?
I think it was meant to be painted like that, because
it's giving out the wrong impression to society, where people already have the wrong impression about polygamy.
You see, the thing is, if it was done the right way, if it was done the right way, it wouldn't have caused so much commotion, and therefore nobody, I don't think as many people would be watching it, although it created a mess.
I would like the title more
to be the infidelity.
Yeah. You know, I think it would make more sense,
right?
Because okay, let's look at it this way. Let's break it down for a second, right? Polygamy involves honesty and transparency.
Consent
and respect.
Number one
was supposed to be consent on my list. Hey, into Jonas Agboy. It involves none of those. He's actually doing the opposite. Like, kiss real cheat up at Jonas.
Let's talk about the dishonesty, the secrecy, the cheating. None of it constitutes a polygamous relationship, because when you look at a polygamous relationship, number one, there has to be consent. The first partner has to know and has to give you consent.
So your first wife
has to give you consent and know the people that you're going to, the person or the people that you're going to be interacting with
or bringing into your marriage.
Fanele ngabe uye okhethela umfazi osibili. Jonas
I seriously think there's a problem with the title, and if that was the intention, props to them again, because they made
bravo. Damn,
and apparently it's from a book. It's actually written from a book, and they decided to make it.
I didn't go a movie into it.
Yeah, apparently it's a book, and I don't know if it's somebody's personal experience.
Can anybody tell us the whole thing behind in the comment section? Just enlighten us on how the entire production of The Polygamist came along. That title is Nami.
Controversial, very controversial.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't sit well with me. And why is there a title for a polygamous person and not a monogamous one? Yeah, because there's no such thing as the monogamist. I've never heard of it, but there's something for.
This got a ring to it.
I feel like
monogamist.
I feel like it was put there to belittle a polygamous relationship and
people really have this wrong impression about polygamy as a
and
whole.
the way it's being done. I know, man. Yes, the problem with this is that most polygamous marriages came about
the wrong way.
It does not mean that that it's being done that way commonly, or is
that's how it's practiced.
No, if this is to be practiced right, it should work out just fine, and there's nothing wrong with being monogamous as well. But we're just saying there's nothing with being
wrong with being polygamous as well.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying about this issue. And how it's being portrayed on the show is not how it's supposed to be done or practiced, even though in reality people do it wrong. Most people do it wrong.
They tend to cheat on their wives, and then you find out about the side chick who has been a side chick for several years, and now he's like, no, Nintendo no babili. You were supposed to discuss it from the
very beginning. Okay, I saw this woman, and I don't want to cheat.
Okay, and now I feel like it's supposed to be from the first place, from taking your first wife.
Yeah, one toilet
from the first place.
Let it be a discussion that you have before you even,
for sure,
get into a relationship. Mina ngifuna isithembu.
Azokwazi ukudecide mntana inkosi ukuthi do I want this? Am I going into this? Oh no, this is not for me.
Instead of being blindsided later on.
So uyavela wena uphethe uMandlovu manje. Mandlovu ngifuna ukufaka esithenjini. Jonas, no, that's not how it's done.
It doesn't work like that. Before you even get into a relationship, okay, ngiyabona a relationship. Before you get married, but let's do things right. From the relationship, they have to know that you are polygamous, or you plan to be in a polygamous marriage.
And asikho isithembu emjolweni ningazijuthi.
Yeah,
Don't you
uzothatha abantwana babantu ubatshele ukuthi
hayi ngizokushada ngizonishada
ayikho abantwana babantu ni
wenza udoti moqeda uzothi
there's no such thing there is no such thing as a polygamous relationship. Let no vele. There is no such thing as a polygamous relationship warfare. Polygamy was from the first place.
The show was 18, right?
Yeah,
just to be sure.
Yeah. If you're under the age of 18, hambulala. Siyacela, please. The polygamy came about from marriages. It had to be, and there has to be a valid reason.
It's got a purpose.
Yes,
it wasn't just.
Ntwapili, there was this thing that okay, kinyetsa mosadi, ke yo mosadi ha gone thola bana.
Okay, so what happens in the case that you are the one that's not producing quality?
You are screwed.
So lapho kuyangena ubafu like yakwazi ukungena kusiza.
According to the olden days, ubafu, like your blood brother, has to be the one
that steps in order to continue the family name. How would you feel about that? An interesting.
Number one, I'm infertile. Okay,
but here I am. I'm fertile, and I know I can help.
But
you.
with me and you, it's different. Did you know that we cannot differentiate DNA ya rona? Bana baka ba tshwana le bana ba hao. If I ever stab you in the back and sleep with your wife,
I wouldn't know.
And you go for a DNA test, it will show up as your kid.
So there's no use in me doing a DNA test if
I ever do that. I would never know if it was mine or yours. So glad I can trust you, idiot.
Well, good for you.
But in the olden days, your brother steps in. But again, people keep doing things wrong. I don't understand. That requires consent, transparency, honesty, and respect. The same foundational rules that apply to a polygamous marriage.
Okay, there's this thing where they make the kids via where you can donate your sperm. Your sperm donor, they can make kids.
But now
what I'm getting at is, can we not use that process, or is the fire energy required to make
I feel like, that process is necessary.
Yeah.
In the olden days, they didn't have such technology.
Yeah, technology.
And that comes with complications because manje
and now there's no longer transparency. It's happening, but it's not transparent.
Because now let's talk about sex is. I mean, it's as much as we go around just doing it. It's a sacred thing, dog. It is the closest your souls will ever get to get.
So how many souls do you think Jonas has touched?
8 dog. Okay, and besides, bangata Jonas out here. You think sticking your stick in everything that you see is just a physical thing? It's affecting you spiritually.
It's affecting your frequency. You get so tied to everybody that you ever.
No, in Tumbazan, the same thing goes for you, bruh.
Yeah, see again. You're guys, you're wrong, guys.
Because this has a spiritual effect on you. And when uzoloku busy, hey impilo yami ayihambi kahle, hey impilo yami yenzani.
Tied to several
Souls. How you gonna be rich, bro? You got tied to broke souls. And to make it worse, impure souls. Because now you're in a relationship no Sibusiso. Usibusiso uyakufebela. Now ofebela usibusiso. Lo ofeba no Sibusiso, ofeba no Themba. Everything's tracing back to you somehow. You're just a web of infidelity. You're just tied in a web of infidelity. So tied. Not just tied. You're so tied. That's disgusting. Oh, but that brings me to another light on this. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we see Jonas doing what he does, but do we ever think of the different aspects that are affecting him as a person? Let's say, for instance, addiction. Let's talk about the addiction part of things, right? Mm-hmm. He could be addicted to what he's doing, and it's a thing that he no longer has control of what he's doing. First, it started as it started something he was doing, and then it goes on. It becomes a habit, and now he's addicted to what he's doing, because that goes for everything in our lives that we are addicted to, right? Because you start off with something, okay, right? Now shitting cars, experiment. Shitting cars, you busy to every day. From in cars, you want to so shitting cars 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next thing, you are dependent. You're dependent. Smoking 40 cigarettes a day. I think this is what our parents meant by be careful of the things you do and the people you associate yourself with. Because I think there's certain habits that you wouldn't have developed if you hung around with the right people. Had you listened. Do you know how many things I look back at now and be like, hey, marubaba muasho, yes. But no, okay, we are at this point. You have these addictions. Maybe you have multiple addictions. Maybe you got a drug addiction, you got an alcohol addiction, you got a sex addiction. We all have some sort of addiction. And in most cases, it's more than one. So let's talk about it. How do you then navigate fighting off your addictions? Because some people are not gonna go to rehab, and I don't think, is there a rehab for everything? They should be. I'm just saying, they should be. They should be, but is there? We'll find out. Maybe our coach should help us out and look it up. Is there a rehab for everything? Because I doubt there is a rehab for masturbation. I've heard of somebody who said they went to rehab for that masturbation. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I think I heard the net. Yeah, it was on the net. Like you were saying, there's these soul ties, there's these spiritual things that's happening with you being even addicted to the most simplest stuff, like your cigarettes or your smoking weed, and you want to quit, but you can't really quit, but there's something tied into the fact that you are addicted to this. How do you go about addiction? Is a complicated thing to navigate, because in most cases, I can guarantee you, most people do not know the difference between doing something as a habit and being addicted to it. On that, I used to think that I'm not addicted, right? Until somebody explained to me that you are going out of your way to get certain things, and yet you say you're not addicted. You say you can live without it, but still you are going out of your way to get it. And I was like, I know I'm not addicted to weed. What do you mean, dog? I can live without it. And it's that you start with this. Okay, personal experience. We started smoking weed at the age of 15? Yeah, I was 15. First time I ever had a blunt in my hand, I was 15. Wow, your dad is gonna find out now. Yeah, hi Dad. Finally confessing. I'm clean. I'm clean now, by the way. Yeah, we were 15, and I wanna try something. And I wasn't. I don't know why parents always think that. No.
Usile man.
I made a decision because they didn't hold a gun to my head or anything like that.
Not even introduced it, because I remember the first time we did it. We actually went there.
Yeah, they didn't even introduce it to us. They didn't even tell us to try it, because I just saw him and I looked, oh, this guy must feel good. You know, bro, what are you on?
Let's go floating.
What are you on? Because woo, you seem to be having a nice time. Like I smoked weed, and I'm like, maybe I want to feel like that, you know.
And starts out as a habit.
And it started out as a habit,
Doing it daily, and eventually
I'm going out of my way to get this thing. You are officially addicted because you are dependent on this thing to make you feel a certain way. By the way, it's just releasing dopamine, which is the wrong way of going. Dopamine. The dopamine is supposed to be released from doing something good.
But I wouldn't say the wrong way.
What do you mean it's not the wrong way?
I mean, if you
want a quick hit of dopamine, you're doing it wrong, I swear.
Oh my God.
Maybe, I don't know, dog. If you want a quick hit of dopamine, sprint. Take 100-meter sprint.
Yo, then I have to be physical.
Yes.
I could be chilling on my couch.
Exactly. Blowing clouds. That's the thing. You're doing it the wrong way. Dopamine is supposed to be used as a reward system to your body for doing something.
And maybe I just finished a hectic day and I decided I'm gonna kick back and reward my body.
Sit down, I don't know, meditate or think about what you achieved for the day. Your body naturally releases dopamine. Just thinking about the goal that you achieved, your body will do that for you. Not some quick way, but anyway, we are on addiction. That's how addiction happens. In most cases, addiction is hooked to releasing dopamine.
So, is it safe to say that Jonas might be addicted to
sex?
Wow. Which is a real addiction too, yeah.
Sex is a real addiction. It's a real addiction.
And now he's not regulating it.
And you see, here's where I'm at.
How do I go about reprogramming myself from not doing this? Because clearly I cannot control myself at whatever point I am.
Step number 1 in solving any problem:
acknowledging that the problem is there. What if I don't feel addicted?
That's the thing.
Because I used to think I'm not addicted.
I was telling you the same thing, that most people are not aware that they are addicted to certain things
until, well, whatever point you realize that
I'm in deep now. So how do you realize that you are addicted to a certain thing? Is it you going out of your way to do it?
Is it doing it too much?
Or if it distracts you, if you have to go out of your way to do it, if it has a negative impact on you, and you keep doing it, you officially have.
I have an interesting question for our audience. Okay, you may remain anonymous. Just list your addictions for us. What kind of addiction?
In the comments, just
what are you addicted to? Is it money? No. Is it sex? Is it alcohol? Is it drugs?
And don't think that you can't be addicted to money. If you're going out your way and doing the wrong things
to get it, then you
are addicted to having money.
Which is
crazy. I think another thing that's tied to addiction is greed.
Yeah,
you know, once you get greedy for something, I can say it's a symptom for addiction.
Yeah, because it is. Jonas is married, right? We're gonna keep going back to Jonas because, well, he's got the country going wild.
Not the country, the entire globe, bro.
Oh, he's got the globe going wild. Wow, props to you, Jonas. Anyway, he is greedy because he's got a wife, right? He's got a wife that is fully committed to him, and
I'm sure he's getting everything laid as much as he wants, but he's still stepping out to get laid, because that's how this all starts. You have multiple children, you have multiple partners, all because of one thing. You wanna dip your stick in, gents, and then you wanna leave kids everywhere that you're not taking care of. You wanna complain about, hey, dog. Stop dipping your stick everywhere, dog. It has consequences. You busy dipping your stick. You busy dipping your stick into somebody that has anxiety. The other one has mental disorders. The other one has been, I don't know, Lord knows what, aborting and stuff. And you think your soul is going to rest? It's not. You're going to be fighting battles on your bed, boy. With your eyes closed. It's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna keep coming back to this because Jonas has proven that. Never got Jonas in there. You see, Jonas. We're gonna. Jonas has a family. Oh yeah, which is supposed to be taken care of, but he ends up neglecting anyway. The thing is, people think that money can buy everything, but money don't buy everything. You know, money doesn't buy stability, loyalty, honesty, respect. These are things that you have to instill within yourself. You sure I can't buy everything? I can at least buy respect. It ain't real. It's never real. If it has to be bought, it's still there. I bought it. You bought your respect. You know what happens? It's pretense. They respect you now. You step out the room, they're like, no, can you say maliaki? Yeah, but it's not genuine anymore. You see, by doing the looks like mangla and goes umtshela lento le senibaba nide ngihlanyiswa imali. Ngitshela ngiyokutshela kahle ukuthi awunayo. Ubuza la awunayo imali. Ngithi ubuza la kimi ngikutshela mina. Oh, ithi ngibe rich kuqala. Hayi thina abanye ngeke sekuhloniphe ngoba unemali wena. Amodom. So awusinakelelwa unakelelwa ngasodula mo ke mamele wena untsontsetsa potsa fela yi because you've got money in your pocket. Money tungcingile mfethu. Ngingcinge ini? Khona la ungcinge khona uthi ushute. Ngithole yini amabhiyanyana? Amabhiya Tshela ama-free rides. Ama-free rides, dog, bamba abantwana ngami. Hey, rona ba bang go hlomphe hobane o na le tšhelete. Re hlompha hobane wa hlompha. That's the end of it. Your actions have to speak for themselves. They have to speak. Ntwana, be a nice human being. It costs nothing. Zero. Ricky said that in a song with you. I can't remember what song it was, but yeah, shout out to Ricky for that one. He taught a lot of people a valuable lesson. It costs nothing to be nice, man. It costs nothing at all, dog. You just have to be a nice person, and it starts with you. Like the habits that you have, how you talk to people. Smile, for God's sake. You might die today. You don't know that. And the last person that saw you got a grin on your face. Nah, bro. Got to fight somebody. Nah, bro. Well, talking about money not buying everything. I'm curious about family and money. It's a complicated connection, right? Yeah. I was on that. I was on that topic. How do you I have a question. I want to pose it, but I want to pose it in the correct manner, because our relationship with money is complicated, right? Yeah, it's always been. But now let's put money out of the equation. What does it take to have, a proper family and look into, being a good individual for your family, your wife or wives? If you were doing polygamy, practicing correctly, I think what would you say are the most important things? What would you say are the highlights for that? it comes down to the relationship between the parents. You know? These two people are the pillars of a family.
Yeah.
The children are there because you brought them into it. But the two of you, what brought you together, what keeps you together, is gonna keep this entire family together. Of course, love, of course, you know, because ain't no warm home without love. Respect.
I'll put sacrifice first, and then loyalty.
Of course,
To your family, of course, and your partner.
You see, this is what I was telling you. These two people, what brought them together, what keeps them together, is the basis of what is going to keep this entire family together.
Okay.
If you're loyal to them, if you're loyal to your partner, she's loyal to you.
That's the best form of love.
Loyalty. That's how I always define it. Loyalty is the best form of love.
Yeah.
You know, they're loyal to you, you're loyal to them. That keeps you together. They love you, you love them.
In turn, you will love your kids.
And you see, in turn, you will love your kid. They respect you, you respect them. In turn, you will respect your kids. You will teach your kids respect, and they will respect you and everybody else around them.
For sure.
One time, things such as transparency. You know what happened? Okay, the opposite of transparency is what? Secrecy.
Yeah.
You do that, you now have a problem. You keeping things from your wife is keeping things from you. Your kids are keeping things from you and your wife.
Everybody's keeping things from each other. We can't even be open.
Build a good marriage on a good foundation, and you will have
a good family.
Which is, I think, one of the most important things for
a good society. You know,
the families build the society, because all the people that are in society
come from family. Yeah.
One child. So if we are to build good families, we would have a good society. And Nkosami, have you seen the societal standards on anything or on everything? They suck.
They insane, dog.
They suck. So what does this
the
tell
world
you?
is so messed up. So that there's a lot of broken, messed up
families. That's what it's saying. Because if most of society is messed up, they most probably come from a messed up family.
And they're gonna create another messed up family.
And that's gonna create another messed up
because
society.
You're gonna want to go Jonas the world.
Because now you are Jonas.
Now we are Jonasing as well, and now we have a problem in society.
So I think, yeah, like you said, sacrifice is the most, or let me just say, one of the most important things when it comes to family and life in general. But let's just stick to family for now, because now there will come a day, maybe one of us is not bringing in an income.
We talked about this in the last episode.
Do you walk away? And now do you walk away and leave these children to suffer because one party is currently not permanently down?
It happens.
One talk. These things like I'd like to think that when it comes to a marriage, I don't know who taught women that being the head of the house is the more important role. Because they lied.
Okay.
Whoever taught you that lied.
What is your take on that?
Dog, we both have roles to play here, ne?
For sure. Yes, I think everybody understands that. Everybody must understand that there is a role. The reason why we came together is because we have different roles to play.
Yeah. But now, masasitwali role one le engizodlala ubani.
Yeah.
Okay, sharp. O batla monna a dlale role ya mosadi because wena una le tšhelete. Anyway, the woman is the center of the home, and it's with good reason.
People must be wondering where do you take all these things when I'm fun? We'll get to that in another episode.
So don't worry. We'll give you all this, but and it's with good reason, even logically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen indoda ifuthumele without umfazi? Now, how do you stand in the center of a home, ubanda?
It's not a home.
Naturally nje indoda akusumuntu ofuthumele. Wenza umfazi ukuthi ufuthumale wena. Yangithola. So how do you expect this person that you are giving warmth to be the center of the home?
Again, goes back to the standards of society. We all decided that we need to fight to be the head. Who's got a better income is now.
It's not about that, dog. It's not about that. The sacrifice that you have to make. Indoda yami ayisasebenzi for now. Baba, Baba, na imali. Do what you usually do. Do what you need to do. Get things sorted. Young child, you see? You know nothing about sacrifice. And do you honestly think you are the right person to be building a family when you can't sacrifice a minor thing such as money?
Minor to who? But we all have different views. We all value different
all
things.
These physical things are minor, dog.
Yeah, for you, according to you.
To me, they are.
For me, I feel like
it's my show.
I'm feeling like I'm feeling like, yo, man, this Rollie right here, this Benzo right here, I gotta have the, prettiest wife when I walk in the room, whether she's clever or not. As long as
she look good and you see, you're chasing after the material things.
Maybe that's just what I believe in this world.
Baby, can you stand up?
Ow. Let it pour on you. I'm not going to be around.
You see, you know nothing about sacrifice because now you have to make these sacrifices in order for this family to stand. You start disrespecting this man, your children are going to do the same thing to him, and most probably we are landela now
to you eventually.
Eventually, it's also going to happen to you. These sacrifices are things that need to be made. When siswami ufundile uhlakaniphile ne siyakubongela shem siyakubongela, but you have to make the sacrifice of ukunika indoda indawo yayo. Even though umbona ngathi hey uyaleka nyana ngathi slow nyana ustaragh nyana, but for the sake of this family structure, give him indawo yakhe, and trust me, this will work out. I don't know who I was speaking on this. Women, submission is a superpower. I understand you being independent and all that and all this. You do that for yourself. You do that. But trust me.
Let me take their side for.
Go ahead.
For once, why should I submit to somebody that I feel is earning less than me? I'm doing more than them, and quite frankly, I don't see you in that leadership position. Saying la nawe
uyithatheleni indoda ubona kahle ukuthi
bengikuzwela isono nje
uyazi. Okay, yeah. You made that sacrifice. You made that sacrifice in the first place. Now stick with it.
There's no submission. 50-50. We are in what do you call the 20? Is it the 20? Is it still the 21st century?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we in the 21st century, and it's equal rights for all, right?
Mina ngithi it is a superpower. There is no
break down what
better
that
way.
superpower or what that superpower entails, because I'm in a position where I am this independent person. I've got the education, I've got the job, I've got the money, I'm stable. You know, I am a proud, powerful woman, and I don't feel like I need to submit to anybody. In fact,
see, your
I should be
problem
showing
is
you
that-
my boss side. I am that. You see?
Yeah, but now we come back to the basics. You are bringing your masculine energy home. You know what the masculine energy do?
We are very competitive.
Exactly. They can't be two pubesses
in the 10.
in the 10. One must die. So when if you are okay, you come home with your masculine energy switched on.
That's why I'm gonna come home and belittle you. So when you can be the one that submits to me.
I am not wired like that. The man is not wired like that. Anyway, what I was saying about a submission being a superpower, dog. Come from side you no mamela. O tlo duisa mfatshe a re baba peka man. Mina ngibona kanje le ndaba. Kukanje. O go tlo mamela Mrs. ungasongitshela
Ngithi. Hey, mawuthi ego yami yeah. My ego starts to, it's taking hits. It's like, no, when no one try
No, trust me, no man listens to a woman that's going to
hot-headed.
raise her voice, who's going to be hot-headed, or
Come
trust
here, let
me.
me upgrade you. Ke phela o feel nkare, you know.
Yeah, if you want to play the role of being of being the masculine energy within the house, go find a man that has their feminine side on. You know what happens to them? Okay, sharp. How to battle? But these energies have to balance, Katlu. If you want to be more masculine, find a man that's going to be more feminine, and good luck with that.
While we're on the topic, this female figure that has everything, and you are an individual who's not making a lot. In fact, we are petty don't should my jack provider ngithola uyowenza izinto zenzeke lana endlini ngiyangithola the whip is hers, the crib is hers, you know. She's the one with the better pay, and she's got everything. Because again, there's this concept yala machita la baphila ngezinto zemini.
Sparmakoti.
Yeah, usiparamakoti. Ngiyangithola. Usiparamakoti izinto zakhe zonke zila ekhaya. So usiparamakoti most times makafika kithi amajita. Ngiyangithola. Uyofika kuyi big boss.
Flex.
Ngiyangithola.
Izinja madoda.
Mara lapha edlini akhale sakhe mfethu ayikho into anayo.
Babana, now I also have a problem with this thing of these dynamics or these family dynamics being based on material things.
Mara nakho ngusibari makoti
Ngiyayibona.
uphethe izinto makafika ngakithi.
Aricede ine. I said submission is a superpower.
Sure.
Because haona munno o kobeyang ska munna o ba mutlwang.
Yeah.
I swear, dog. Even the weakest man feels like goddamn Superman. He walks with his head high because umsadi wa mo hlompa o mo jweditse hore baby you can do it. When they leave the house, that's what they feel like. And trust me, that man won't be down for long. That's why it's a superpower. You submit to him. I get it functions the other way around. It just, yeah.
I feel like you might even be heard more than trying to put a foot up on his neck.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely. That's why coach like you gonna listen to the one that says Baba
Asenze
kanje. Baba
because that's what I personally did. That's who I would listen to. Hey, I feel like that's how most men would feel, because that masculine side of you says be competitive.
It doesn't matter how.
Just retaliate. You go. You got to
Yeah, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, how sexy you might be, trust me, how smart you might be. Trust me. Respect goes out the window, and your dominance comes out. So very instantly. TV. Anyway,
submission.
Yeah, let's come back to Sparmakoti. Dog, number one, I hear a nigga that's trying. I hear, but in most cases, what's Sparmakoti? Anjaga Adiki. Hey, our dog. Everything is on my wife. Everything I need.
No problem.
I got. And mang figure la tafula twadiswa yimi. Baite
Emachiteni nyama ichonga yimi.
Mfika mfana mpeti chiro kimpana by nature. By nature. Naturally. The first two roles of a man are
Protect and provide.
So my
I'm
guy,
being protected and provided for. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for being protected and provided for?
yeah.
Okay,
But I'm not supposed to see the rules. Okay, naturally.
But still, I'm not feminine. I'm just a nigga who doesn't have to play this role because my wife is playing this role for me.
Why are you riding a woman's wave, though?
Oh, she's got it all, and she's offering shit too.
Why are you not getting your own things?
Because it's being provided for. Why would I?
Why are you lying?
Would you want to go work if somebody was giving you everything?
Me. I want my own things.
No, but listen. Here's the question. You're not answering the question. Here's the question: would you want to work if somebody was providing everything?
Not
for
necessarily work, but I'd want to get my own things.
So you feel like an independence factor to this?
Yeah.
I'm fitting up. I'm provided and talk of it. I'm fitting diploma for
Oh my
yo,
god,
baby.
Oh my god. Emela the day little while. But why now not nicks?
Yeah, I can feel get it and talk of it. Get it wrong. Get it wrong.
What fella would live? I'm fit.
I need to meet you like that. If it's only new, so nipa. I want. We are to wear. Yes, submit. Melo have a piece of my car. I won't get it. We ask which character change from big boss but to subordinate.
The masculine energy by nature is competitive. It's dominant. When you come with a lot more of that as a male, because both human beings, both genders, have a masculine and feminine energy.
Yeah, it's just the other has more than the other because of who they are,
or because of their gender. So when I jaga, how none the party how ya bonna e o vetang gore I jaga normal.
Teng a ke fitla majideng
I fitla wa bona he problem ya go bua
mina ndi submitela mina ngoba yimina ophethe la khalesa
inga ya go ukuthi uyasiphapela wena
makanina nazi phela you are unaware of
these are the things I don't want to talk. Me in my life yeah I've never cheated on a test because it don't feel like
like you earned it.
I wanna earn everything.
My brother, this is a different context.
My brother. Katleho, this is your status. Because you have this and this is what you do for us. I know that I earned it.
Excuse me.
I'm not demanding something that I didn't work for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I earned the spot. I earned my spot. I earned my place. I worked for it.
But you see now, what if somebody can provide your place for you?
You see, the thing is,
nah, ngishadile, ne?
But-
And all I had to do
my brother,
was fall in love.
my brother,
From there on, everything
my brother.
smooth sailing.
Did you earn it?
Yeah, to an extent.
Wabona, usabatlo justify.
Mara angithi kushele mina la.
Yabona?
Ngihambile ngayoshela.
Inkinga yakho izoba kuphi inkinga yakho? Mawuzohamba lapha ngema-funeral bazabe bakuthuma we.
No,
Uyophenduka ice boy.
phela imedia mili ngavumi phela ukuthi
Imedia yakho ingavumi ini phela uyakuthuma nayo into endlini.
Ay, yeah, manje sisemndenini la
Khale sa.
fana nokuthi ngiye emajiteni bese soyafika uyangithuma
kukhale sami. Angithi awunanix we.
Kube nzima uvele kube nzima yezwa hey ufise ngathi ngiyaqasha
Emana, I don't wanna make this a gender thing, ne? But njaka baby girl, hey, get your own stuff, bro. Get your own
so
things.
we should all get our own.
Make sure that you contribute to this family or whatever, but do your thing, dog. And I especially encourage Majida hore
Get your own.
Get your own. No, ntwana ha ona o take davang editing re ka reng e phashasho yona nthola
Yeah.
e le hore ke msadi I provide la ntho kaofela.
Hey, fana.
One way or the other,
I feel like you're gonna be so uncomfortable.
but because I know that the thing is,
Okay.
you are reversing the roles here, ne?
Yeah.
And most people, nah, or let me just say, most women that I've met that are in a position of power, that's why because leadership is mostly done by the
Well,
male
she's-
figure.
she's
Because it
leading her
requires
household.
That's why about to abuse. But this is just my view. But from Batubake Bakavang, both personally, online, whatever.
Yeah.
Musadi hayetsa mosebetsi wa monna. Ya usazuza pe.
Hey, ngoba bafazi hey imani iphethe.
Hey.
Hey. Ngithalinkinga yo.
Hey.
Bakwenza ipet dog mfana. Oni nokuthi aye.
Ay nawe yazi ukuthi hayi ngeke ngisenkingeni.
Ngiyasifihla lesithathu sponsor. Ngiyacawisa sengithethe kahle kodwa.
So let's go back to it, ne? It's not just the finances that determine hore ho etsalang ka tlung.
Yeah.
So if we are to play our roles the way that we should, and the way that nature intended it to be, you have a stable family.
So indoda eqotho indoda enjani ke?
Indoda eqotho.
Uyayiphandela.
Uyayiphandela, uyahlonipha. I think man, una le ntho tse sontso ka be ha re sa di discuss wa tseba.
Oh yeah, you think the obvious, huh? Then it becomes the
Kaba,
whole nother thing.
you don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal, like
Stop ripping people off.
stop ripping people off. Why are you lying?
I'm protecting myself.
Oh, why you lie? Then you justify and lie. And you in a pattern of doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
So, Emana, look after your family. Whatever the family dynamics that you have. Now, I prefer a structure where, you know, the
male figure.
the male figure is your head, your leader, and the woman is the center. She holds things together. She keeps. She multiplies whatever you bring in. She
brings warmth.
She brings warmth.
Wenza ikhaya kahle.
When you
Yeah,
hold the household together. That's why you are in the center of it. Not that you are less important, because I think most women fight for a leadership position because they feel like that role sucks. And it doesn't matter. And I feel like honestly, it's the most important role, because without her holding things together, there wouldn't be a family. Okay. You would fall apart.
Say I have a good family, ne? I need that is a junzi ashaya manje. Sengimile ngenze njani?
Uyabona-ke. Asiqale la. Ufike kanjani? Ungene kanjani?
Ungangibuzi into eyiningi. Ufike kanjani kuyona indaba leyo? Ikhona la. Ngoba manje ubunini and peace lapha kwa social media. Ngithi 30. Mina sengakhile nginomndeni phela la.
Ngithi ufike kanjani la? Yokuqala leyo.
Ndoda ngifike ngendlela ngifike ngayo.
Ufike kanjani la?
Ukuthi ngigibele isikepha zokhokodela ngene into kumele uyazi.
Because manje I feel like this whole thing is going to affect everybody, even the ones that did things the right way. And this is simply because the majority and minority thing.
Yeah.
If the majority is doing the wrong thing, the minority is going to suffer for it. Salabona classing schoolung ne. And there's that one guy there or a couple of them just sitting in the corner quiet.
But the whole class is gonna get punished anyway.
When they open that door, all of you are getting blacksomed. All of you. Blacksome. So I think it's a situation like that.
Tabaya much and much.
Yeah, tabaya much and much, because they're trying to fix the country, and I do understand where they're coming from, Montol, because now, if you are here illegally, and you do what you do, you are a ghost doing whatever you like, because now we cannot track you, we cannot trace you, we don't know your actions, we don't know how much you make, exactly, how you make it.
When that's exactly why I'm selling cocoa. What do you think why I'm selling cocoa?
You see, now this is the problem with that, because bonabazama who remove the illegal ones, the ones that cannot be tracked. But now, because
you know how we get. We're gonna be blacksoming everything that moves that day.
Mahlalela oporile, o shayile. Weekend theater, o batla dipia, o batla nkauza. Wantsa. O bona opportunity ya ga man. So, ke moteka o. Aba moteka le nna ke ateka ka. There's always going to be opportunities.
The stats are on foreigners that are illegal, documented, and the ones that are not documented. But I would like to think, from the way things are, I live in the city, so I've seen, a lot. They're always getting picked up. These foreigners that are always getting picked up on a daily basis for not having papers. And you would think that government is not doing anything. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of individuals from other countries that are here illegally that are not documented. They are getting picked up every day. But your police is so bloody corrupt. Okay, Captain Banyo, they make a lot of money, dog. As much as they have the kind of money. I'm sure I've done the calculations. I'm like, yeah, wait, no. That's why, there are people that are against them being here because money is now, a lot of money is now in our economy. But I feel like that aspect is also in the wrong. As much as they are illegally here, they are doing some of the things that you as a South African wouldn't do. For instance, Kololo Mama do saying sumbida la. Ukuthi kunimvula, kuyabanda, kuyashisa. Oyitwa president uchisa wena. Wachisa la mfethu, mutoplomeda every day. You wouldn't do these are things you wouldn't do. You're taking some boots, you're taking some boots on every day.
The thing is, yeah, now why tuna because when you're not doing tune. She saw a gap in the market, and she took it. That's the first step. Of,
she or he
of
took
starting a business. Sharp. All I'm saying is that take care of the illegal ones. Do this the right way. Do not turn the whole goddamn country upside down, blacksmithing, burning, and all that. Collect the ones that need to be out and take them out.
And legally deport them.
And legally deport them. Deport, not blacksmith. Deport.
But I feel like the authorities should be more involved. No, in fact, let's start with the authorities. If we can clean up the illegal the authorities engaging in this illegal activity,
it's gonna take a long time.
Like I'm saying, we live in the city. We see them getting picked up every day, almost twice a day. Utobana traki, etleting, ikubuti machita, the medical fair, everybody in there. But the next day,
won't be back.
The very same people are there outside, doing their thing. You know, like how they do on a daily basis.
Who letting them out?
Okay, yeah, insane.
Who let them out? Because now, I think the March thing came along because the authorities, the government,
is not doing enough
to handle this thing.
Like bakena guy we le bora ya gone izwa wow. Another episode has to come to an end, unfortunately. We will be back here same time, same place next week. Yeah, please guys, don't just beat up everybody. If the person's got the right documents and all that,
let them be. Let them do their thing.
They did it legal.
Because now
it's a problem.
Unless you're planning not to travel, but Africa is a beautiful continent.
I wanna blow and be international. I don't want to get beat up when I have to go to other people's
Besides,
countries.
Africa is a beautiful continent. You go out there. Go
explore.
Go explore. And we don't want our fellow citizens being discriminated and having the same things done to them. So yeah, let's do things the right way.
Yeah, let's match everywhere. Actually, if there's illegal South Africans anywhere, bring them back here.
Bring them back. So even to a fair man.
Otherwise, from Double Cream,
peace and love. Yeah,
peace and love, man. It's been a dope one.
We out.